The next question comes from the R High Strangeness subreddit user Krusty Krab 8. Is there any publicly available footage outside of the standard 2017 New York Times article videos that stands out as confirmation of the phenomenon?
I would say yes. Since that original opening up of the issue, we've had other whistleblowers coming forward that have spoken to more and more aspects of the phenomena. As I mentioned earlier, Dave Grush, one of the highest level intelligence officers that I'm familiar with, who did a fantastic behind the scenes investigation of this, comes forward and says there is absolute proof of a, quote, so-called legacy program. It's important that to recognize that not only did he appear in front of Congress under oath to describe this, but he also presented the data to the Inspector General of the Department of Defense and the Inspector General of the intelligence community. And the latter individual came forth and said this information is credible and important. So when I pick up things like that along the way, I would say that this amounts to further plus points on the scale that begin to weigh that there really is something to this by people whose word you can take for granted. And I've had the opportunity to talk to high-level individuals, like generals and so on, who've been involved, who claim to have been involved in the program. I can't find any reason to set that aside. So these things that we run into as we move along in the program, I take to all sum up saying, it's the real deal.
Can I jump in here, Hal? Because, Lou Elizondo has, of course, stated many times publicly that the AATIP program has many videos that are even superior, far superior to the gimbal, for instance, which is probably the best of the three we've seen so far. And I'd like to know, like, when you were very closely involved with the AATIP program, were you able to see any of these highly, these better videos? And do you believe that there are some still from that program that should be or could be released?
The answer is yes. I visited Lou Elizondo there in the Pentagon and as part of the AATIP program, Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, and got to see videos, some of them, and of course, under really pristine conditions. One of the reasons that many of these videos have not been released is because of the location of where they were taken and under what circumstances and in what battle situations they were taken and so on. And they're of unbelievably high quality. So I hope that some of these will come out in the future, and I think they probably will as time goes on. But anyway, yes, the answer is yes. There are additional videos that would be, I believe, pretty persuasive to anybody who got to see them, taken under extraordinary conditions by official government operations.
So isn't there any way they could release even part of those or somehow redact? I don't know how well you can redact on video, but somehow remove the sensitive parts and just let people see the actual craft that's in the videos?
I can't think of any reason why that would not be the case, and I anticipate that as time goes on, eventually that will be the case.